Honda's adv350 electric windshield installation tutorial, a tutorial on replacing the electric windshield. The first step is to remove the windshield. The angle with 4 screws is relatively simple. It will be fine after tearing it down. Then the rubber mat underneath, you can take it. You don't have to take it, either way. If you want to take it off, just slide down like this. The hole below is big, so it can be taken off. There is a nylon piece inside. Below this position responsible for limit, this position will expand. It locks when tightened. This is just one structure. After tightening it, this windshield is clamped at the upper position and pushed off. Then if you are under a lot of force, for example during severe bumps or shocks, it will fall right down. The windshield fell off. Whether it is 350 or 750, it is such a design. Just pull the black board on the left and right sides of driving directly outwards. There is a self-tapping screw here. It should be black self-tapping screws from top to bottom. There is a buckle here at this position. Hey, installed like this. Remove this screw and place it in this position. Then the board pulls outward. There is a clip here. Here's one. Here is a total of 3 blue clips. Then there is a small hook in this position. Be careful when installing it. There's a little hook here. Then the next step is to demolish this position. Here is a silver self-tapping screw. Here is a black plastic buckle. Just tear down these 2. The silver rod in the middle does not need to be demolished. If you want to remove this screw, he did it to remove the lower lip of the headlight. Then respond side by side. Here is a silver self-tapping screw to remove. Here's a black plastic buckle to remove. Then you don't need to remove the self-tapping screws in this color. It also secures the lower lip. There is a plastic buckle at this position for removal of the plastic buckle. Then there is a plastic buckle in this position. There are 2 such things. Then the black self-tapping screw has a black self-tapping screw at this position to remove it. In this position across the street. Here's one. Here is one with 2 plastic buckles. One here. Remove one here. Then remove the large board on the entire side of the car. There are more than a dozen buckles here, which is relatively difficult. Be sure to pay attention to this step. The first step is to plug this plug into a rocker. Insert it through this position and this slit. It's equivalent to inserting it here. What happens after inserting it here? Lift up. That is, the force direction is like this and upward, because there is a small tick in this position. So you can't just pull it out. Lift up. Just pull it out again. That is, let this position have a small hole to bounce it open. After bouncing off, pull outward. The force is then perpendicular to the body outward. Then it all goes outward to this position. And then line up here in the front row of the car. These positions are all pulled up like this. This seam goes out from here. There is a corner here. It looks like this outward. And then it pulls out such a structure. Then at this time there was a turn signal here. Pull it out. Pinch the bottom and pull outward. Just pinch the bottom and pull it outward. Then look at the structure behind it. There are many blue buckles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are only 9 left. Then if the button is black, load this end of the car here. There's also a black socket here. It's inserted into this hole. Then everything else is hooked. This, and this are all hooks. Roughly such a structure. So the overall logic of one beat is to buckle in with your hands. Lift it up and up. Pull outward. Then this position opens it open. And then the words after pulling it apart. Pull here, pull here, pull here. From this position, such a structure was pulled down. Then insert this position into a plastic board on this side. Let this position bounce open. After it pops off, push up. This position is pulled up by an upward force. In this way, this hook hangs it out. Because this hook is hooked in like this, it is hooked in like this. So be sure to smell an upward force first and bounce it out. After it pops out, it pulls outward. Pull outward perpendicular to the body. Hold this hand outward in this position. Hold your hands outward in this position. Then buckle your hand in this position outward. Then the whole front can come down. At this time, pinch the plug of this turn signal. Just unplug it. Then look at a blue buckle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 blue buckles here. Then there is a black one corresponding to this position. So there are 11 here. You must pay attention to this when dismantling it. Pay attention to this, including the ones it breaks. Then this little hook is the easiest to break. In this position, the little hook is hooked here. Pay extra attention. Then the next step is to demolish the entire skeleton instrument. There is also a skeleton of the windshield lifting. Find a size 10 in a sleeve. Preferably magnetic, with magnetic attraction. Then look here. There's one coming up here. Look, it's easier to hold if it has magnetic force. You have no magnetic force. It will be troublesome if it drops. It is such a screw. The outer hexagon with steps has this flange. And then there's another one above here. Here are two. Then across. Then stick it to this position and look inside. Here's one to remove from it. This is the third one. And then this top position. Here's one. There are a total of 4 rotten meat horns. It contains the same tool sequence as Narrows and their specifications. Then the next step is to remove the plastic buckle. There is a locking catch in this position. Just remove it. Then this can be removed or not removed after brushing the car. The purpose of removing it is to separate the board. If you're just trying to tear off this head, you don't need to tear down the inside. There is also a sweeping button at this position on the opposite side for removal. The same goes for the one below. You can remove it or not. The purpose of tearing it down is to divide the board. If you don't tear it down, this one can also be removed. Then lift the entire bracket up. When I lifted it, I found that there was a line connected to the bottom. If connected, hand goes in like this. Press your index finger down on top and down here to pull out the rubber sleeve. Then press down on the plug to pull it out. Take this off again. Then often this rod was like this when he inserted it in the car. Pull out the rubber sleeve. Press down on this thing with your index finger. Just pull it out. This is the equipment in the box. The first is the subject. Here is a motor. Here is a plug. Then the whole thing is a rocker. A rocker arm that can be lifted and lowered. Then there are 4 more bags. 4 bags of words harness and this mainframe. Then various adapter parts. Various latches. There is also a shelf. A subject is these things. Get all that stuff out. The first step is to install the plug. This plug is used to block both sides, to prevent it from entering the water. He has a small bulge here. After plugging it in, it will be flat. The same is true here. After plugging it in, it's flat. Then find this small black screw self-tapping and add a cushion. Then just screw it on. Then just screw the seam to and close it at this position. Don't use too hard. If you push too hard, it will pop out this time. Be sure to pay attention. Don't tighten too hard in this position. Just take it with you. It is a plug. Both sides of the plug will be okay. Then the next step is to put this thing back together. The one with this latch is on this side. That is, face him face to face. This is on the left side. Then this one here is the 2 on the right side. Then find the longest piercing nail. Then you get a plastic nylon gasket. Wear it from this side. Put this mat on it like this and then put it up again. When you put it up, this mat is guarded into this gap. It is such a logic. Align this nail with the hole and pass it through. After passing through, put this mat on it too. When you can't see it, adjust the whole position here. Put it on him. And then after it was uploaded, put this nylon mat on it. Put it on like this and then send it over. This position is balanced. Then what happened after the draw? Find a screw in this content corner. Put it in. Then he matched it with his superiors, and then he could twist it. Then at this time, pay attention to the fact that the other side needs to be locked. If you twist it to the end, and then twist it again, just across the street and turn to this side after locking it, then tighten it up. Then, in order to prevent the nail from falling off, you can apply thread glue. Just hit less. Then of course, if you don't want to hit it, you can just go up and say, okay. Then the next step is to check these two holes, upper and lower holes. Then the same applies to the medium length hole above. Thread it in from left to right. It must be compiled, unify and pacify key. Then screw this screw on it. Right. No impact. It's okay, let's go. That's out of reach. Now, stop for a second. Then if you can't match the hole below, this can be moved. It is not the motor. The following one is something that can be pushed. You can push it up and down. Push it. Align these four corners with it. Then this position is pushed up and down through it. Align these four holes. If you don't match the hole, there must be something wrong with this thing. Just button it down or push it up. It is now the two things that can be rotated. Then the hole is aligned. Insert the shortest nail. Then after the nail was inserted in, isn't this not in place? Look at this end. This hole is aligned. You can push it up. Push it to pinky. Completely immersed. I went here to level up and screw this screw on it. Then lock the other end and put it on camera. Okay, it's fine. And then after going up, an assembly of the entire front of the car is completed at this position. Then the instrument on the front of the original car was disassembled. Look at these two screws. Remove these two screws from it. Then we pulled this instrument out, lift it up. This watch comes down. He changed the bracket of this radish. So these two screws have become different. If you hadn't changed the stent, this should be a stepped hexagonal screwdriver. Then, after separation, there is such a structure. There are two corners on the lower side. Insert it in these two holes. Then push it up. Then these two screws are locked in this position. It has a U-shaped clip. Then the modified one was the same. Insert it in these two holes. Then push it up. These two copper nuts were directly locked by the two of them. I just didn't use this clip anymore. A structure such as copper nuts is used. Then buffer the motor at this position on the back. It sent a buffer bar. Open this horizontal bar for it. Then stick it to this position and live in the middle. It is to prevent this motor from making a noise when it touches the car below. It will be okay to stick it this way. Then the instrument and its words can be separated. After plugging in this plug, finally you just need to put it together. Then pull the large plug inside the transparent sleeve outwards at this position, and then pull it to the outermost side. Take a one-way screw at this position to block it, and you can pull it out. Hold this position and pull it out here. Hold it and pull it out, and you can disconnect here. Then at this time, you bring the wiring harness from behind. There are two harnesses here. One is to take wire bundles. One is a wiring harness for this motor. First tie this wire in this position, then insert it in pairs. This is the female head. Then stick it in this male head and put it in again. Then here is a male head and a female head inserted like this. Make a lossless pairing. Make sure you cut in until you hear a bang. Look at those noises that didn't pop just now. That's not right. I still have to stick it to the end. I heard something. I can't pull it off. That's right. Then connect the power supply wiring harness with the plug here without damage. Plug it in, okay, and it's ready. Loosen the screwdriver after inserting it. Then push all these plugs back into the transparent sleeve again. Push it inward like this. There is a transparent rubber sleeve inside. Here it is. After pushing back some things, this copper head is grounded. Screw the horn. Unscrew this screw off the horn. Put it on the screw of the speaker. Then twist it back. This is the ground. Then this is plugged into the mainframe. Then this is plugged into that motor. Then the grounding screw if you place it behind the speaker. The horn will move forward after it is installed. Just twist the loudspeaker back. If dot out this big iron screw, the copper pad is placed in front of the screw, then it's okay. The position of this horn will not change. You should pay attention to this difference. Put it behind and the speaker will move forward. Place it in front of the screw horn. It'll be fine. Then plug in the plug here. The power supply line for this motor comes up here. Walk up here. Then go to this position. Go to this position. Then just be flush with this plug. About this length. Then, the plug mentioned by the host first is still the plug inserted by the host here. After plugging in the mainframe, stick the mainframe in this position. The same is true for this location of the mainframe. Push it until it sticks in and locks it. Just make sure it doesn't fall out. Then open the double-sided tape, stick it on one side, and then put it in like this. Stick it here, inside down. Note that this socket must face downward. This way, even if you get soaked in the rain and water. The water goes down, it won't pour back. Easy to pour back. Although it is completely sealed, but if you take too long to empty the cans, the pins will still rust this month, so it must be head down. Just tilt it a little, fixed in this position. Then bring this windshield bracket over. Simply check the position for him. Put it on like this. You don't have to put in that button. Then plug this big one. Also take out a plug from this motor. There is no mobile phone holder either. You don't have to worry about it, because there is also a mobile phone holder. Then insert the male and female ends of the motor in pairs. Just plug it in here. Then insert the words after that. It is the instrument plug to pull it off, because this is more difficult to insert. So I record it first and then I record it. Bring the meter in this position. Then aim at the plug of the meter like this, press it in and plug it in. This is also the position. I heard a bang. If it can't be pulled out, it will be okay. Then push the rubber sleeve up. Push the rubber sleeve upwards. Push it into that trough. After pushing it into the groove like this, I began to press down on the position of this rubber sleeve crazily. This depends a little on luck. It's not that easy to press. When you press, this rubber sleeve will not bounce. Look here, we're in here. Sinking to this position is normal. This is the exception. It didn't go in, so press it a few times. Make sure the entire rubber sleeve is immersed in. It just needs to be completely waterproof and dustproof. You see, it's right now completely immersed in this position. This hole is below this edge. This is already sealed. After it's sealed, hold these two positions. Then there are 4 outer hexagonal flange step screws that fix the bracket. One here, then one here, one here. Just put all 4 of them back into it. Tighten it. Then, after this position was pushed into place, just tighten these 2 screws on it. Next is this position. If you have this, you can put a button on the side of the window. One on this side and one on the opposite side. This is the position here. This position gives it the best. Then demonstrate the operating process again. You can test opening the key door. Wait for this meter to light up the turn button. Press twice, 1, 2, 2. I heard a sound on your mobile phone, and then you press this up and down button. The electric windshield can be lifted and lowered. These 2 buttons control it. Then, for example, now I can rise and fall. Then if I don't touch it now, it will be about 5 or 6 seconds later. Then you press the lift again, and it will be invalid. You see, it's now ineffective. If you want to go up and down again, press the turn button once and twice. Then you can just lift and lift, okay. This is normal. It's every time you want to lift the windshield. Remember to press the turn button twice vertically. After the test was completed, it is to collect the left and right shells of this locomotive. Load it back. Then you can install the front of the car back and plug the turn signal in this position first. Pay attention to this mouth. There's a little bump here. Then the corresponding inner side with flat head. If you don't think it's easy to plug in, I often pull this thing a little bit. Then I heard a bang, and it was also locked. Can't get out. That's enough. Then the rubber sleeve is put out a little more to make it waterproof. Then put the head up. Put a small hook in this position up. Insert the first fork in it. Then push up. At this time, there was no sewing. This position is sewn, then pull the whole thing back. Push it down a little bit. In order to correct the position of these clips in the middle, then align and pinch this position. Hook your hand on the black strip like this, then hold it and push it in. Then all the clips in this string were closed back. The top one, and then press this one. This piece is here with a little hook inserted in it. Then there is a small hook inserted down at this position. Press it down like this. Press down, push it in. Okay, and then this string of clips went in. Then look at the clip in the middle. The clip at this position goes in. Then there is this position. This location is mainly due to the fact that there is a black clip here. It must correspond to the slot above. This is a hole. Here is a clip inserted in like this. So just keep an eye on it. If it doesn't match, you tend to push. This is right. It's now aligned. After alignment, there is still a crack in this position. I heard a sound. This position rings. This position rings. This position will be fine if it rings. Then these are all aligned. It's all even. And then the words after it was tied. You can knock it a little. Make sure these clips are not in place. At this time, find a silver self-tapping screw. There is a silver self-tapping screw in this position. Then tighten it. Then find a black plastic buckle. Insert it in this position with a double buckle. Then find another black self-tapping screw. Check and detain one brush. This is the glove box inside the bracelet. There is a double bayonet buckle tucked in here in the lower position. Then at the upper position is a black self-tapping screw to mirror it. Then find a plastic buckle. It's the car inside. Just press this position inside it. Then the one on the left can go up. There is still one small and one small and one small. Then what about this little black box? Roughly correct the position first. It matches up like this. After matching, hold it in this position and pull it back. The purpose of further buttoning is that there is a small tick. This hook should be fastened with it. Then this small slot was straightened. If it is not straight before, it's stuck in this area. Take a look at this position and probably hook it up like this. Hook it to the position of the air inlet. Okay? Then the opposite side's words still hold the same. Plug in this turn signal first. After inserting it, roll the rubber sleeve out a little. Make this waterproof. Then compare the dake as a whole upwards. After matching, start from this position and move in. Start to move in, lower corners and move in. Then pull this position with your hand. The entire seam is inserted back. After inserting it back, insert the seam. Align your feet with this seam. Then this one has a little clip that pulls down. Push it down and back in. Then the seam is right. Then knock twice in the middle here and enter. Then the same applies to the black clip on the lower position. Just try adjusting it with your hands after the adjustment. Then push the whole thing inward. Push it in like this. Then I heard a few sounds. The surrounding clips all went in, including this location. This seam needs to be aligned. And then tick in the words after it. One silver self-tapping screw in this position. One black three-pronged buckle at this position. Then this side is fixed. Then there were two black plastic buckles on the top. Here there was a number 3 buckle on the inside. And then here is a plastic buckle. Then this was installed. Then there was the last xiaohe, but it was still the same. Probably after correcting the positions like this, pull this board out, pull back, push it forward and then push it forward. Line it in below. Just line it up and go in. And then after installing it, you have to look at this gap. This seam is sewn tightly. It means that what you pretended was right. If the seam is large in this position, it means that the board you installed is wrong. And then after the board was buckled back, there is a black self-tapping screw from the bottom to the top. One here in this position, then the same goes for the opposite board. There is a self-tapping screw from top to bottom. Put it in black. Then raise the windshield to the highest level first. There are gaps in this position, right? One finger can go in. Now it is at its highest level. You can put it at the highest level and then drop to the lowest. To the lowest. This position can also be entered with one finger. It's all okay. Then look at the lowest drop in the position above. It will not affect the carrot's mobile phone holder. Lowering the minimum will not affect it. Can't touch it. Then if you rise to the highest level, you will not be able to touch it. I can't even touch the one before. So nothing affects it.